Hey guys, thank you again for joining my channel. Again, it means a lot. I'll constantly drop videos as my journey proceeds and as everything goes, So like I said, I'll show my failures. I'll have highlights of my wins as well. As the video states, I was able to make 3,700 within, I want to say within 4 hours. But yeah, it was a good day, Friday. And I'll pretty much show you guys the breakdown. So if you guys wait till the end, you guys will see the breakdown of the trade itself. But this is the power of prop firms. I mean, I do see myself having like $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 days in the future, because there is a skill set like I have, right? And it takes time, but then again, it's all a numbers game. I do trade 1 to 4s. So with 1 to 4s, if I risk, let's say, $1,000 to make $4,000, that's 1% of $100,000. You have 10% before you lose an account, not even. So that gives you room to, play around with 1%. Some people go with 0.5 risk, but I prefer 1% risk because even if I was to lose 8 trades and I was to win 2 trades, that will still get me at a break even. With the example of a risk to reward where you're risking 1% to make 4% or 1 to 4, even with 10 trades, if I was to lose 8 trades with 1% and win 2 trades, I'll still be at break even. When I say break even, the capital stays the same. So as an example with that, if I was to risk $1 to make $4, if I was to lose 8 trades, right? With 8 trades, I've lost $8. But if I was to win 1 trade, and that 1 trade is $1 to $4, right? That's $8 if I win 2 trades, because each trade is $4. So trading is really a numbers game, and this is with a 20% win rate. So I'm just trying to let you guys know, like, you don't have to be right every time to make profit in the market. I have my strategies way higher than the 20%, but I'm confident based on the data I have and my results I've had in the last few years that for 1%, I'm okay. So that's just an example with, risk to reward and 1 to 4. So yes, when I do eventually get to 200, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 in capital, the payouts will be a lot bigger, and I'll have more videos that I'll drop sequentially where, oh, I made 10,000 today, I made $20,000 a day. Sometimes you even also have to speak these things into existence. I've always known I'll have big days. It was just a matter of time. But now that I'm documenting my journey, this is where I put it out for everyone on YouTube to see and know that it's possible. So I'm gonna go straight to the charts. I know I've been rumbling a lot, and I'll show you guys the beautiful trade I was able to take advantage of. It was a 1% risk for $1,000, and with commission and everything, I was able to close out at 3,700. With prop firms, you get 80. Some prop firms, you get 90% of that. But like I said, it's still a great advantage to have prop firms. And as I scale in the future, you guys will definitely see bigger numbers. This is the breakdown for the trade I took. It was a beautiful trade. It played out nicely. I'll break down exactly why I took the trade. As you can see, it was pretty fast. There was a lot of volume in the market. This was within 8 hours. Each candle is 4 hours, so this was actually within 8 hours. This trade played out beautiful, and the reason why I took it was because of this break over here. I'll replay so you guys can see my mindset. So when I seen the break over here, I knew the market was in a downtrend because this break broke the last demand. So this is the demand, this is the supply. This was the supply I found after it broke this demand. So when it broke the demand, I was looking for supply. So typically when I'm looking for my supply, there's a whole strategy with that, but this was the supply zone I found over here. I'll get in depth with my strategy in other videos, but this was my supply zone I found. So I have this pending order waiting here. So some people might consider this an aggressive entry. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I've backtested my data and I've also traded this for a while, so I'm comfortable with either winning or losing. I set my pending order over here, and this happened on the 1st. So when it happened on the 1st, I set my pending order and I let the market play out. So it activates when I'm in bed. This was at like 5 a.m. and this trade plays out over here. So the volume in the market was due to NFP. It's the first Friday of every month, and this was the major news. So it's mostly unemployment, talking about the unemployment rates in America, non-farm employment rates. So these are major news events. So when they have red folders, you know it's high impact news. The yellow is, low impact. So this trade, I was already in the trade. I don't trade news, but I was already in the trade. So with the high impact news, it could either go in my favor or it could go against me. But like I said, I was already in the trade and I wasn't going to get out. It's either I win it or I lose it. So this red stands for my risk, and this is my risk to reward. So it's a 1 to 4. You can see the 4 over here. So as I said, this was $1,000 risk, 1% of the account, and this was to make $4,000. I did get out over here, so that's why it's 37.60. Because to be honest, the movement in the market was so fast and it was high impact news. The market could choose to just go from over here and then spike all the way back up. So I wasn't going to be greedy. Normally I have a set and forget strategy where I don't touch it, but I was up and I was like, you know what? It's already close enough. So I closed it up and it was 37.60. But then again, they took their fees and everything, so I'm okay with it. So I'm going to show you guys it on my screen. So this is a trade, 37.60 over here. You can see it's a sell. This is my price. This is my stop loss. This is my TP. This is the dates. This is on my funded account. So as you can see, this is my funded account. But yeah, it was a good trade. That's pretty much it. Over here as well, I know I'm going into my other trades, but since I'm over here, I might as well show you guys exactly what I was looking at over here. I did lose this trades over here, which happens. You're gonna lose trades, but this was another beautiful trade I took right before. And over here also, I wait for the break. It has to be a full body break. This broke the demand over here. Full body break, just the same as what I showed you guys right before. I look for a supply zone. I'm okay with this supply zone over here, so I give myself breathing room over here as well. And this also played out nicely. This actually took, okay, so my entry was over here. I entered on the 11th. I didn't get out to the 15th. So not every trade is gonna actually take a sequence of like 8 hours. Some trades could run for a while. This trade I lost, but this trade was another beautiful trade in January. But you can see all my trades are 1 to 4. 1 to 4. Oh, this was closed early because I passed the challenge. I didn't need to go find more money because I already passed it. But even if it was a 1 to 4, I would have hit it regardless. And then this was in December. This is another perfect example. I mean, this I got active December 5th. I was in this trade till December 13th. So sometimes, as a swing trader, sometimes you're in trades for about a week, which is about my average. Sometimes I'm in trades within a day or two, but sometimes worst case scenario goes into a week at most. But that's besides the point. This is so far what I've traded this from January till now. The trade today was Friday was a beautiful trade. But yeah, I'll continue showing more breakdowns of my trades so you guys can see. There's gonna be losses, there's gonna be wins. But like I said, even if I was to lose 8 trades and win 2 trades. You can do the numbers, and based on my strategy, from the little you can see in the month of January, I had what, 3 trades and I lost 1 trade. I mean, based on the win rates you guys can see so far, you guys could tell my strategy is not a 20% win rate. I have data to show, and I also have data, forward tested data as well, so of live market. So this is just to show you that trading is a numbers game. But thank you guys again for watching this video. I'll constantly drop more videos of my strategy so you guys can, you know, see and learn. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you again. See you guys again.